Would you like to learn how to self-publish a children's book on Amazon in 5 minutes? You're going to make sure to stay tuned to today's video. Self-published authors get a chance to win a piece of $12,500. Get more details from our sponsors in the North Street Book Prize competition later in this video. Hey, I'm Dale L. Roberts, a best-selling author as well as a self-publishing advocate who wants to show you how to publish books that sell. And today marks the fourth and final installment in the How to Self-Publish a Children's Book series. If you missed any of the previous part, might I recommend you visit any of the links down below where we talk about researching, writing, and producing the children's books. That way we can publish it. To start out this video, it's important that you prepare in advance. You're going to want to make sure that your ebook and print book metadata is all in order. That means your title, subtitle, book description. The next thing is make sure you have all of your covers set for your print and your ebook, and also your description is HTML formatted. Don't know what that is? I think you know. Down below, we've got a link to showing you exactly how to do HTML formatting and why it's important. And also, you're going to want to make sure that you have properly formatted interiors for both ebook and print book. We showed that in the very last tutorial. So I think it goes without saying you need to set up a KDP account. So if you haven't set it up yet, please do so. You're going to make sure that you set up your tax info as well as your bank account info before you can even publish a single book. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's start the clock and see if we can do this in about 5 minutes. Let's start out with ebook. You're going to sign into KDP, then click on Kindle ebook. Fill in your title, subtitle, series name and number, if applicable, and edition number, if applicable. Fill in the author name and any contributors. Note, only put contributors if you have permission from them ahead of time. Otherwise, leave them off. Fill in the description. Now, I highly recommend formatting it in HTML, as I mentioned before. Verify you own the copyright. Fill in the 7 keyword slots. Now, remember back in the very first part of the series when I had you do 7 keywords? We're gonna slip those 7 keywords in here, so just copy and paste them straight on over. Now set the categories. This is probably going to be a bit more labor intensive, and I'm just going to skip kind of right through it, but you want to pick 2 categories that are relevant to your publication, so that way Amazon can categorize you properly inside their Kindle store or their bookstore. Select the age and grade range. Now, we've done all our due diligence on this and we did our research in the very first part of the series, so all you're going to have to do is put in the age ranges and of course the grade range for those specific ages. Next, select I am ready to release my book now. Or you can select the pre-order option should you need time to promote your book launch. For demonstration purposes, I'll be releasing this immediately. Click Save and Continue. Now we're on to step 2, the Kindle ebook content. Digital rights management is a way to protect your ebook against piracy. However, it hinders most readers from sharing from one device to the next. Be careful. Once you select this, you cannot remove it. I'm just going to select No. Now upload your manuscript. Now this is the Mobi file that we created in the previous video with the Kindle Kids Book Creator. Next, upload the Kindle ebook cover. I have one ready-made, and I select the upload a cover you already have, and then upload your cover file. I have a JPEG file for my cover. Go ahead and launch Previewer to see how it looks on Kindle. Bear in mind, you should have already seen it through the Kindle Kids Book Creator in the previous video, but it always is a good idea to double check to make sure the layout looks just right. Once you're set, click Book Details in the top left corner. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. If you have your own ISBN and publishing imprint, you'd enter it here. Otherwise, leave it blank. It's not essential to ebooks. Click Save and Continue. Next, decide whether you want to enroll your ebook in KDP Select or not. If you select this, your ebook cannot be published elsewhere while enrolled in KDP Select. I'm going to select it. For territories, keep it on worldwide if you own the rights. Selecting individual diminishes your reach. Now, let's choose pricing. To make it easier for newbies, select View Service, where KDP will give you a good idea on the normal pricing for your niche. Now, select Other Marketplaces and adjust the pricing below the dollar. It's how most pricing is done and customers find it more appealing. Now click Publish your Kindle ebook. Once it's done processing, you'll be prompted to start your paperback. Let's do it right away. The nice part about doing print right after ebook is the metadata for the book is already going to carry right over. So you'll see the title, the subtitle, the author name, the series name and number, and carries on over. I highly recommend you tweak your book description for your print book. There are features you don't have electronically but have on print. Another suggestion, use keywords relevant to print books. Admittedly, I'm being lazy and I'm not changing it, but I'll change them later. I'll leave the category selection as is and then select Save and Continue. In the next step, we'll need an ISBN. I'm going to select Assign me a free KDP ISBN. Feel free to use the second option should you have your own ISBN. For publication date, you can select a date if it's been previously published. If you're releasing it right now, just leave it blank. KDP will timestamp it after publishing. Now select your print options. You can choose the type of paper, the trim size. I'm choosing 5x8 for my book. The bleed setting should stay as no bleed if it's a normal print book without graphics spilling over the edge of the page, and choose whether you want your cover to be a soft matte or glossy finish. Next, upload your manuscript. I'd recommend a PDF as the best format. Upload your cover file. PDF is the only file type accepted. Scroll down and select Launch Previewer. This part takes a while, so be patient. Before we get to the very next step, I want to share with you how you can win up to $5,000 with your self-published children's book. WinningWriters.com presents the 6th annual North Street Book Prize competition that is available for self-published authors just like you in 6 different categories, and one of those categories happens to be children's picture books. They're awarding up to $12,500 for all the winners across various categories. If you'd like to enter for a chance to win the grand prize of $5,000, head on over to winningwriters.com/Dale. Once the print reviewer appears, go through your book. If there are any issues, it'll tell you in the left panel. Some issues are minor and won't create an issue. In the event they do, contact KDP support for assistance. Click Approve. Scroll down and you'll see a summary of the print costs. You do not have to cover this charge. This cost is included when a customer orders your book. Now click Save and Continue. Here's the distribution reach. Again, leave it to worldwide to reach the most markets. Now price your book. Stick close to a price other books in your niche are selling. To reach even more markets, select Expanded Distribution. Your royalties will drop in that category only. Some trim sizes of books will not get expanded distribution. Now select the 7 marketplaces and adjust the pricing so it's below the dollar like we did the ebook. Once you're set, click Publish Your Paperback Book button. Then you're done. And within about a day to 3 days, your ebook and your print book should be available on the Amazon Marketplace. You'll get an email letting you know about it, and congratulations, you're officially a children's book author. Big kudos to you and a banana sticker for sure. Did you miss the rest of the series? Did you miss the first few parts? Might I recommend that you backtrack? I'm actually going to leave a link to the video right here. Just click on this very next video so you can see exactly what you need to do to start this full process. I'll see you there.